On around Region 1. Oaks so far this year has been the best team in Region 1. Around the region here, brought to you by West Dakota Chevy Dealers. Discover something strong at your local Chevy dealer. Visit westdakotachevy.com. Today, elsewhere in Region 1, EKM is in a road game. They're playing at Lisbon, who's unbeaten so far in Region 1 play. And Thompson, who's the defending 9-man state champ, moved up to Class A. They lost last week to Oaks, so they're looking to make a statement back at home as they'll take on a solid Oak Grove team in Region 1. And elsewhere on Beck, here on this Friday evening on Beck Sports Plus West, Kenmare is at Garrison Max, as we'll have that one for you. And elsewhere on Beck, statewide, you can take in Bismarck on the road at Mandan. And tomorrow, we're not done yet here this weekend, college football coming your way statewide on our main channel on Beck. It'll be Dordt College on the road at Jamestown. That'll be at 1 p.m. tomorrow on Beck. That's your look around the region presented by West Dakota Chevy Dealers. As for this matchup here between Oaks and Sargent County, let's take a look at your Eventide Senior Living Community keys to the game. For Oaks, this is a Tornadoes squad that has been phenomenal up front. The Hog Mollies have been dominating the line of scrimmage. The head coach, Greg Dobitz, has been really proud of how his line has played on both sides. They got a ton of size, and they're looking to take control in the trenches. Obviously, especially you hear from coaches, always a key in the game of football is winning the line of scrimmage. On the other side for Sargent County, they've been good defensively this year. Opponents only scoring about 10 points per game against Sargent County. That's actually second best in Region 1. So they're looking to lean on their defense. Oaks, a great offensive team. They're probably going to move the ball, but come up with timely stops and control the ball, control the clock, put together some long drives, and you never know, Sargent County trying to hang around here and at least make this one competitive down the stretch. That's all you can ask for. Those are Eventide Senior Living Community keys to the game. Eventide Senior Living Communities have been empowering older adults to thrive for almost 70 years with locations in Moorhead, Fargo, West Fargo, Jamestown, and Devil's Lake. Find out more at eventide.org. Some of the stars to watch this one. Let's look at the hashtag People First Player matchup presented by Choice Bank. As for Oaks, Logan Sell more than 100 yards rushing each of the first 3 games. 370 yards, 6 touchdowns this year. Sell has been fantastic. He's also one to watch defensively. A tough combo of speed and power there at running back for the Tornadoes. An Oaks team that has been lighting it up with more than 225 rush yards per game so far this year. On the other side for Sargent County, their playmaker is the junior Micah Anderson. He's got a lot of speed. If he can get out in space, he can make some plays for this Sargent County team. And he's also caught a pass this year. So an all-around weapon to watch for Sargent County is their junior running back, Micah Anderson, as the Bulldogs look to establish the ground game here at home. Oaks and Sargent County. Those are your hashtag People First Player matchup there, presented by Choice Bank. We're supporting local athletics as part of bettering the places we live. Whether it's helping you save for your children's education, buying your first home, or guiding you through your Social Security benefits, putting people first is at the core of everything they do. Find out more at bankwithchoice.com. These teams haven't played since 2016, and it was a game that it was a win for Sargent County, actually. At the time, they were Milner North Sargent, and they got a 39-6 win in Oaks. Times have changed, though. Oaks is the favorite on paper, undefeated this year, and number 2 in the state, looking to get a road Region 1 victory. Rolling along here in the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show from Gwinner. We'll be back with more after this.
Today's households have more digital devices than ever before. More links to family, business, education, and entertainment. Beck Communications spent over 10 years building North Dakota's fastest fiber optic internet service. Beck Lightband Internet, outpacing speeds in large cities nationwide. Lightband Internet handles all your digital needs without throttling your connection to the world. Beck Communications, valuable digital connections in rural North Dakota.
Since 1883, the University of Jamestown has provided students with an exceptional education grounded in the highest academic standards. Offering nearly 40 years of study, the University of Jamestown is consistently ranked in the top tier by U.S. News and World Report. With the Journey to Success program, students not only work in their chosen areas of study, but develop valuable life and career skills. The Journey to Success includes a 4-year graduation guarantee and a guaranteed internship. The University of Jamestown. Begin your journey to success.
This life, full of moments, big moments, small moments, in-between moments. It's about missing out on nothing and celebrating everything. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for over 100 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
I'm an expert at being there for you and your family.
I'm an expert at making you feel comfortable.
I am an expert at helping you through your grief.
I'm an expert at preserving your dignity.
I am an expert at relieving your pain.
I'm an expert at caring for you, not just your disease.
I'm an expert in helping you find your way.
You deserve the expert care of Hospice of the Red River Valley. Do you hear that? That's the sound of you, your family, living your lives first. And this is exactly what we love to hear. At First International Bank and Trust, living first is intentional, providing your family sound banking solutions so you are free to live, one breath, one splash at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
Up here.
Hey, Mom.
Yes?
Can I have some friends over later?
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Whether they're cupboard or the fridge, all too often kids have easy access to alcohol. Don't let it be from you. Take the pledge, not in my house, and make sure to monitor or properly store the alcohol in your home.
Union Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, contact your local Farmers Union insurance agent or go to www.fumic.com.
We're back on the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show. Just a few minutes away from kickoff. Let's dive right in here on the Farmers Union Insurance pregame show into our starting lineups presented by Moritz Sport and Marine. The starters here today for Oaks, they'll have at quarterback Garrett Meal here today. Meal, a junior, 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions so far this year. They've got the running back Logan Sell. Bracken Allwinder is one of the wide receivers. Alex Nelson running out as well as one of the starters. Tied in is Ashton Biesterfeld. And for Oaks, the offensive line, this is where their group really excels, is in the trenches. At the tackles, left tackle, it's Eric Haugen. The right tackle is Jacob Hankel. Guards are Hunter Greenmeyer and Dalton Nelson. And the center is Gabe Quant. A lot of size in that group for Oaks. And on the other side, defensively, for the Sargent County defense. Let's go on the defensive line first. The defensive ends, Jaden Hayek and Matthew Ashe. The defensive tackles, Gabe Swanson and Brant Larson. The entire defensive line for Sargent County, seniors. And that's where it started for Sargent County this year. Defensively, they've been very good. A season-opening loss to Sisseton in overtime, 6-0. Only an 18-14 loss in week 2. The defense has been very good this year for the Bulldogs. The linebackers, Luke Strauss, Micah Anderson, Taylor Wittich, and Howie Newstall. The corners are Austin Wilprecht and Dylan Schreiner, and the safety is Briar Erickson. So that'll be a big matchup to watch here today. As the Sargent County defense has been very good, but their biggest test of the year so far, certainly today, as they take on an electric Oaks offense this season, who just lit up Thompson last week for about 400 yards. Now let's look at the Sargent County offense on the line. The tackles are Brant Larson and Riley McFarland. The guards, Dalton Odegaard and Luke Strauss. The center is Gage Swanson. The receivers, Dylan Schreiner, Briar Erickson, and Matthew Ashe. The tight end is Jaden Hayek. Running back Micah Anderson, and the QB for Sargent County is Avery McFarland. Defensively for Oaks, Dalton Nelson, Gabe Quant, Hunter Greenmeyer, Ashton Biesterfeld, the defensive line. The linebackers, Logan Sell, David Schmitz, Mark Sire, and Cody Harris. The corners are Garrett Meal and Brocken Allender, and the safety is Alex Nelson for Oaks. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Moritz Sport and Marine, the largest Ranger boat dealer in North Dakota. Visit them on Marina Road in Mandan. Now we go to the national anthem. So we head to a break. When we return, it's kickoff between Oaks and Sargent County here on BEC.
This presentation on the BEC Sports Network is presented by the following: Bell Bank, member FDIC. Farmers Union Insurance. DRN. Today's broadcast in high definition is presented by the following: Finley Engineering. Finley Engineering, integrity into everything. NISC. NISC, delivering information technology solutions and services that are member and customer focused, quality driven, and value priced. Terrace Thrifty White Pharmacy. Proud to be locally owned, locally trusted, and locally loved. Call them today and experience their team approach to your health care.
Chance for Gross in the middle. They've gone to her quite a bit, and now she gets kill number 2. Right on the back line, Ashley Schmidt gets her 3rd kill.
Howdy folks, it's the County Line Cafe. I reckon it's time you'll do for a hearty meal. So saddle up for the day with one of our hay-busting breakfast homemade soups. Fill your grill at a salad bar, sink your teeth into our famous County Line burger and barbecue ribs. Top it off with spoon-rattling pie with a comb roll that's sure to put a smile on even the toughest outlaws. Shake the dirt off the boots each night and warm up with the game. Tell them about it, Stacy.
I can't wait to see you at the County Line.
Rush hour traffic in North Dakota, it's almost unheard of, though.
I'm speechless. It's something you just don't see around here, especially at this hour of the day.
Brian, can you say anything from your perspective?
Guys, I can. All of this traffic is because some doofus drove off the road.
Doofus? Well, let's hope you can help him out of there. No. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
All right, great job.
Yeah, that went very well.
We are back in Gwinnett here, just moments away from kickoff. The second-ranked team in the state, Oaks, on the road at Sargent County. Chris Clayton here with you as we bring you this action on a Friday evening. Oaks undefeated so far this year, 3-0, and they have been blowing people out. A close win in Week 1 at Bowman County. Sargent County feeling like they have some momentum with a win on the road last week at Oak Grove. Sargent County will kick it deep to get things going. So we'll see what the Oaks offense can do to start it off. It'll be Briar Crandall to boot it deep. Tornadoes offense last week with about 400 yards. Scored 37 against a very good Thompson team. So Sargent County with a good defense has their hands full. Here's a squib kick, bounces at the 30. And it is retrieved by Mark Sire looking for a crease. He's got a nice return, still driving the legs. And Sire all the way up to the 48-yard line. It's a heck of a way to start it off if you're the Oaks offense with prime field position. So again, Sargent County's defense holding opponents to just about 10 points per game. at second in the region. Going to have to try and lean on their defense here this evening. Searching for an upset bid. So here's the Oaks offense. Going to throw it on the first play here. It's Garrett Neal, and it is complete. Hit right at the line of scrimmage, though, with nowhere to go for Alex Nelson. Gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. So a nice job of the Sargent County defense all over Nelson. His 5th catch of the year. Give him a couple up to the 49. 2nd and 8. Now they go under center with the junior QB Meal. He gives it off to Logan Sell up the middle, and that senior-laden defensive line steps up. Only a yard there for Sell. So here's an early test for the Oaks passing attack. It'll be a 3rd and 7. Season high last week for the Oaks offense through the air, 187 yards. They can throw the ball. Obviously don't have to, but a passing down here for Oaks. And they're going to switch out the footballs. So confusion here with the officials on which football. And all right, I think we're good to go. It'll be 3rd and 7 now that we work out which is supposed to be the game ball to start it off. So here we go. Garrett Neal, the QB, in the gun with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to throw. Got time going middle. It's complete in stride. Taken down at the 30 to Ashton Biesterfeld. Team high in receiving yards this year. He just passed the 200-yard mark. Perfect throw by Meal. That is a pickup of 22 yards to the 29-yard line of Sargent County. It's a 4th play of the drive. Bobble on the handoff. Sell's got it, though. Fighting through tacklers. And he's down to the 24-yard line. 5 yards for Logan Sell. Sell has been excellent this year for Oaks. About 6.5 yards per carry coming in. Sets up the Tornadoes with a 2nd and 5. This is an Oaks team that made it all the way to the state semifinals last year down in 9-man. Now in Class A, they're one of the top teams in the state. Got a chance to win it all. Sell going right side. He's got some room. Trying to get around the edge. Tripped up. He got the first down, though. He's to the 17-yard line. And give it a 7-yard gain for Logan Sell. A couple of really nice blocks out in front. Fullback Mark Sire and also Hunter Greenmeyer, the lineman, kicked out for a block. The tackle in the open field by Erickson. Fresh set of downs for Oaks. They're switching it up. Back under center in the eye. They've gone in the gun this drive as well. Sell right side. Looking to get around the edge once again. And he is ripped down after another solid gain. As he gets down to the 11-yard line or so, maybe the 12. So mark it at the 12. It's a 7-yard gain. Logan Sell, a workhorse so far this season. Just under 20 carries per game coming in. And he's getting a heavy load once again today here on the road. He's subbing out, though, right now. David Schmitz is in there for him, and they toss it to Schmitz on the near side. Looking to get around the edge. Schmitz breaks one. He's inside the 10, but chopped down at right about the 9-yard line. So he's going to be about a yard short of a first down. A nice pursuit there by the Sargent County defense. 3 tacklers there, a gang tackle for the Bulldogs. So 3rd and about a yard and a half for Sargent County. Or for Oaks, excuse me. Meal under center. He'll hand it off to Sell. Sell hits a sea of defenders, spins, and he only needed about a yard. Well, let's see where they spot him. This job of the Sargent County defense said he'll be short. So a decision now for Oaks on 4th and 1. And they're right back under center going for it. Meal with a sneak. He kind of slipped early in the play. Was his knee down? Depends on the spot again. Sargent County feels like they got to stop. And they do. A turnover on downs on the opening drive. So there's that Sargent County defense that's been solid this year. And that was tough for Meal. He slipped a bit there on the sneak. His knee scraped the grass. Didn't allow him to get enough forward momentum. There's a turnover on downs. And Sargent County will start off the ball here. Fresh set of downs on their own 8-yard line. Avery McFarland, the sophomore quarterback, handed off left side to Anderson, trying to get around the edge, but a nice tackle in the open field. Well pursued by Alex Nelson on the play. Anderson is very good in the open field, a big play running back for Sargent County. Looked for a moment like he was going to get around the edge, but Nelson's able to rip him down. A yard there for Anderson. Again, Avery McFarland, the quarterback today for Sargent County. The start of this year, it was a senior Logan Wyam, but he actually broke his femur in the season opener. So he is out for the year. And now McFarland, the sophomore, getting better week by week with more reps. It's a false start on that play, not going to help him out. There are white hat today. The umpire is Jeff Nold. That ball going to be backed up to inside Sargent County's own 5-yard line. At this point, got to be a little bit careful with the football. Obviously, Oaks not a team you want to gift opportunities deep in the red zone. See how aggressive Sargent County is. They're in the gun. McFarland takes the snap. He wants to throw. Right side, and it's picked off. Touchdown. David Schmitz. A flag on the play. But that's exactly what I was speaking to with being aggressive inside your own 5. It backfires on Sargent County, and that's going to be the flag there. The big hit by Garrett Meal on McFarland. And McFarland, who just threw the pick, is down. So I believe this is going to be assessed on the kickoff. On the touchdown. The pick 6 again for Schmitz. First pick of the year for Schmitz. And the secondary is an area that Oaks has been looking to shore up. They've allowed a few big plays this year. Coach Dobitz obviously kind of nitpicking at his team that's played very well this season. And he's got to be happy to see his secondary come up with a touchdown there for Oaks. McFarland slowly walks off the field for Sargent County. A good sign. Threw his 3rd interception on that last play. Again, the personal foul against Oaks is on the big block at the end of that interception. So here's the INT again. Schmitz just read it beautifully. Ball's thrown behind the intended wideout. That was Schreiner. And there's the block right there that drew the penalty. So again, that penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. PAT attempt for Meal is up and through. 7-0. Pick 6 to start it off for Oaks on the road.
Today's technology makes monitoring your property easier than ever. Whether you want to keep a watchful eye on your cattle, grain systems, or supervise the activity in your front yard, DRN ReadyTech is ready with top-of-the-line cameras and DVRs. View your camera from anywhere with an easy-to-use app. Watch in real time or view recorded footage. Call DRN ReadyTech at 877-559-4692 today and see how easy it is to keep an eye on your property no matter where you are.
Evangel is one big church family that meets every week in multiple locations to worship Jesus, reconnect over coffee, and enjoy life together. We believe that a relationship with Jesus is best lived out in community. You can view service times at goevangel.org or watch live on Beck Sports, Sundays at 9 a.m. Evangel, connecting real people to a real God.
So Oaks gets a pick 6, but they're going to kick back from their own 25-yard line. A personal foul on a block as Schmitz ran into the end zone. So there's the kick deep. This one will be retrieved by Schreiner. Looking for a crease, breaks one tackle, and now he's ripped down in the open field inside his own 30. Excellent coverage by Oaks. Managed to take him down at the 28, despite kicking from their own 25. So that's where Sargent County will start this drive. Just had the ball, only able to run 2 plays. First was a 1-yard gain and a toss, the second a pick 6. And McFarland was shaken up on the play. He's back in there at quarterback. Come out in the pistol. Anderson lined up behind McFarland. He'll take the ball, looking for a hole. Breaks through a hole and fights up to the 30. 2 yards there for Anderson. This hole's closing up quickly. But as you can see, Anderson's got some speed, so if they can give him some holes, maybe that can be something that Sargent County can utilize. Again, head coach Eric Olson, in his 15th year at the helm for Sargent County, talked about wanting to control the football in this game, put together some long drives. No need to panic, only 7-0 here early on in this game. McFarland will hand it off to Anderson. Got defenders all over him in the backfield. Nowhere to go for Anderson. He'll lose a couple back to the 29. The Oaks defense. Their lines on both sides of the football have been fantastic this year. Even on that interception, they got a little bit of pressure. It was a quick throw, but a little bit of pressure on McFarland obviously didn't help his cause. Now another passing down. 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. McFarland with a blitz coming. Steps up, trying to run. Down he goes. Sacked in the backfield by Steele Hansen, the junior. His first sack of the year. Just a great pass rush there. A one-on-one with the right tackle. He's able to fight through, come up with a big 3rd down sack. Loss of 3. It'll be a 4th and at 11. So Sargent County stalling a bit on offense early in this game. Back to boot it away will be Briar Crandall. 32-yard average on punts this year. This will be his 14th boot of the year. Oaks with Schmitz and Meal back to return. That punt will take a small Sargent County bounce to about the 44.5-yard line. So about a 28-yard punt there. Ball close to the 45-yard line. That's where Oaks will start this drive off with some very good field position. First time Oaks had the ball, they started at their own 47. This time at their own 45. It was a turnover on downs. Last time Oaks had the ball, though. Meal looking to throw. Bombs it downfield. One-on-one coverage. Just overthrew Joseph Heim, the freshman. And one-on-one coverage with Erickson. Pretty good throw there by Meal. Might have been on Heim there. He kind of stopped running as he was jostling with the defensive back. But ultimately, Sargent County will take it, an incompletion. And on 2nd down, Oaks goes right back at it into 4 wide. It'll be a handoff, though, to Sell up the middle, trying to bounce it outside. The defense is all over him. No gain for Sell. Sargent County done a great job against the run so far. Again, this is an Oaks team that has run for 226 rush yards per game this year. Can really run the football. But this Sargent County defense, as advertised coming in, they've been excellent this year. And thus far in this game, they've done the same. 3rd and 10. They'll test the arm of Meal once again, you'd expect. Pressure comes from the edge. Meal out looking to take off and run. Actually stops and throws downfield. Caught Biesterfeld inside the 20. Dragged down at the 15-yard line. What a play by Meal. Looked like he was going to take off and run. And launched it right over the top on the money to Biesterfeld. Almost broke free of the grasp of Howard Neustel as well. So a 40-yard gain on 3rd and 10. Oh, a lateral! He pitched it back to Meal, and he's looking to run. Down he goes. The handoff was to Mark Sire, and as he was being wrestled down for a loss, he lateraled it back to Meal. I'm not sure the coaches would be fans of that one, but it actually worked out as they get a pickup of 4. So a 2nd and 6. Creative play, whether it was drawn up or not. This is where they stalled out last drive. Here's a handoff to Sell, and he's taken down from behind. Sargent County's run defense again stepping up. Nice penetration by Tyler Wittich, the senior. No gain, maybe a half yard. It'll be about 3rd and 6. First down is available just inside the 5-yard line. In the gun with Meal, couple wideouts to the left side. Meal looking to throw. Got time, back of the end zone. Diving catch. No, he couldn't pull it in. Good effort by Awender. The senior just had it go off his fingertips. Good coverage. Got to give credit to Briar Erickson, the senior. Heck of a throw by Meal as well. Only put it where Awender could get it, just couldn't pull it in. So it'll be 4th and 6, and the field goal unit out on the field for the Oaks offense. Meal already made an extra point. The field goal from 26 yards out is good. Knocks it through, and Oaks stalls out in the red zone again, but they're on the board. The 10-0 lead here in the first.
Today's broadcast in high definition is presented by the following. Finley Engineering. Finley Engineering. Integrity into everything. NISC. NISC delivering information technology solutions and services that are member and customer focused, quality driven, and value priced. Terrace Thrifty White Pharmacy. Proud to be locally owned, locally trusted, and locally loved. Call them today and experience their team approach to your healthcare. This presentation on the Beck Sports Network is presented by the following. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Farmers Union Insurance. DRN.
$10-0 lead early on for Oaks as they kick it deep to Sargent County. Very good kick. It's boomed into the end zone for a touchback. Well, Sargent County's defense got to give them some credit so far against the Oaks offense. They got a turnover on downs in the red zone and then stopped Oaks to a field goal in the red zone. The only touchdown today for the Tornadoes, obviously just the first quarter. But that Tornadoes touchdown, if you're just joining us, came off a pick six. Oaks, though, in control. Sargent County, so far, not much doing on offense. They go with Avery McFarland under center. First down and 10 at their own 20. Micah Anderson, the handoff up the middle. He's got defenders all over him, and down he goes. That'll be a no gain as he's bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. Neither team with a lot of success running the ball so far in this game. Host of tacklers there. Mark Sire, Ashton Biesterfeld, Cody Harris, all in the area. they go left side. Looking for a little fly sweep, and down goes Dylan Schreiner. Gain of about a yard. Now to be 3rd and 9. And the Oaks defense swarming to the ball carrier each and every time. Now it's a passing down for McFarland in the offense. See if they can give McFarland a little bit of a pocket here. He can step up and throw downfield. McFarland looking right side on a slant route. That is complete. Nice catch by Matthew Ashe, but he will be a little bit short. The 29-yard line. 9 yards. It'll be 4th and 1, though. Nice catch by Ashe, sliding down to the grass. And I think Sargent County's going to play it safe here and punt it away. At least get into a punt formation. Briar Crandall comes in, the junior, to boot it deep. Crandall will boot it away on 4th and 1. Get a pretty good foot on this one. A fair catch at the 40, pulled in by Meal. So it'll be a 31-yard punt, all in the air off the foot of Crandall. Solid field position here for Oaks. Again, the Tornadoes, their first couple drives, went turnover on downs after marching 44 yards. And they drove it down to the 9-yard line and settled for a field goal. Could be the final play of the first quarter. Here's Logan Sell trying to cut it up the middle. Spin, still driving the legs. A nice carry up to the 46. 6 yards for Sell, and he gained every inch there on first down. Or he earned every inch, running hard. And I think Oaks, unless they rush it, are going to allow this first quarter clock to run out. Both defenses doing a nice job. Oaks' only touchdown came via the pick six. It's 10-0 Tornadoes early on in this one.
It's really important to help our members understand that co-ops are different, and that goes from economic development to education to a lot of other things that really helps to demonstrate that the co-op is not about just simply keeping the lights on, but it's about improving our members' lives.
A message from Northern Plains Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Up here.
Hey, Mom.
Yes?
Can I have some friends over later?
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Whether the cupboard or the fridge, all too often kids have easy access to alcohol. Don't let it be from you. Take the pledge, not in my house, and make sure to monitor or properly store the alcohol in your home.
Now we're back in Gwinnett for the second quarter. Oaks a 10-0 lead here on Sargent County. Tornadoes with the football. First quarter stats for you. 96 yards of offense for Oaks. 15 yards so far for Sargent County as we head into the second. There's a 2nd and 4 play action. Neal looking to throw downfield. Overthrow. No, he's got a man knocked away, incomplete. Looked initially like an overthrow for Awender, but it hit the arms of Alex Nelson. Couldn't pull it in. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 4. Ultimately, a pretty nice job by the secondary, knocking it away there at the last second. Credit Meal there. A little bit of pressure. Way back off the line of scrimmage, able to throw it downfield. Here's a 3rd and 4 for the offense. Meal looking to throw. They got a screen set up. That one batted and picked off. Going the other way with room to run. This is Howard Newstall. And he will score. Touchdown, Sargent County. Pick 6 on the screen pass. The sophomore Newstall all the way. And I think there's a flag down. But check out the deflection bounced off Brant Larson, the senior defensive lineman, and right to Newstall, who did a nice job keeping his balance. And I think they're calling a block in the back on that hit on Garrett Meal, the quarterback. Oh, this one's against Oaks. Personal foul for a helmet-to-helmet hit. Jeff Nold, our official, signaled it as a personal foul against Oaks. Sargent County with a huge touchdown. So a pick six for Oaks, and then the Bulldogs get one back. And now we wait to see what the conversation among the officials is about here. Again, the personal foul there on the return, not on the block in the back. It's a helmet-to-helmet hit against Oaks. So Jeff Nold and the crew working it, and they pick the flag up. Okay, so no penalty, but a touchdown for Sargent County. As Howard Newstall, the sophomore, coming up with a touchdown. Sell actually tripped over his lineman, Grant Quant, and there's a lot of defenders there. I don't think that's where the penalty was. Wouldn't make sense to call it on Oaks anyway, but the flag was picked up, so either way, touchdown for Sargent County. And now they go for two with Micah Anderson trying to break a tackle, but he's dragged down, so they won't get it. But Sargent County comes up with a defensive touchdown. We got a game. It's 10-6 early on in the second.
It's really important to help our members understand that co-ops are different, and that goes from economic development to education to a lot of other things that really helps to demonstrate that the co-op is not about just simply keeping the lights on, but it's about improving our members' lives.
A message from Northern Plains Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
It's great to have the kids visit. An engineer, a business owner, and a doctor, and I couldn't be prouder. But student loans from B&D really helped. But their accomplishments are all their own.
Bank of North Dakota, helping you achieve more.
My plan was to get a degree in engineering. And with the help of a student loan from Bank of North Dakota, I did. If you want to build something solid, you need a plan.
Bank of North Dakota, helping you achieve more.
And we're back in Gwinnett. Sargent County answers the call with a defensive touchdown. They get a pick six from Howard Newstall. Garrett Meal was really playing well. First mistake there from him. He's made some spectacular plays today, but he tried to loft a screen pass into traffic. It was picked off and taken to the house. So Sargent County right in this game, despite only 15 yards of offense so far. Squib kick. Trouble with it initially, but now all the way up to the 40 goes Brocken Allender. So, and again, solid field position here for Oaks. This is exactly where they just started that previous drive. That resulted in an interception return for a touchdown. They'll kind of redo it here. Attempt two. Logan Sell has had some success on the ground, but the biggest plays today from Oaks so far have been through the air. Come out in the gun once again. Meal will throw. Deep downfield into one-on-one coverage. Overthrew his man, Steele Hansen. Incomplete. He got a step on Wilprecht. Austin Wilprecht in coverage, but Hansen couldn't find the ball and pull it in. Sargent County really selling out aggressive at the line of scrimmage, and Oaks has really done their best to take advantage of that downfield. The game plan for the Bulldogs so far is working relatively well. Here's a 2nd and 10. Option play left side. He'll pitch it back to Schmitz, and the defense is all over him. Schmitz drives the legs, got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now it'll be a 3rd and 10. So coming in, this Sargent County defense has been good this year, but the question was, Could they do it against one of the top teams in the state in Oaks? So far, they've passed the test. Here's a 3rd and 10. Trips to the near side. Meal looking to throw. Got some pressure. The pass rush doesn't affect him. Complete to Hansen inside the 40-yard line. Nice throw by Meal. Got it up to the 38. It's a 22-yard pickup. How about the pass rush by Ashe? Bowled over a blocker. And an excellent catch there by Hansen in one-on-one coverage. Fresh set of downs for Oaks. And off left side for Sell. Cuts through, breaks a tackle, still going, and look at the power of Logan Sell. Down to the 28, 10 yards for Sell. Sargent County aggressive shooting through the gaps, but Sell with some excellent vision. Got a first down. Got a 28-yard line of Sargent County. Hand it off to Sell again. Why not? Trying to get around the edges. Stiff arm, dragged down by Anderson. It's a nice tackle, but 4 more yards for Sell. So, up over 130 yards now for Oaks, but the offense has only mustered a field goal so far. Touchdown for Oaks was off a pick 6. The offense looking to complete a drive with a touchdown for the first time today. And off left side to Sell again. Tripped up, but he's down after initially stepping through the first tackler. That's a nice play by Gage Swanson. And that'll be a no gain. 3rd and 6 on the way now for Oaks. Maybe even a loss of a half yard. So in the eye here on 3rd and a long 6. Fake handoff. Meal looking to throw on the move. That's complete. Down inside the 20. Ooh, big hit on the sideline. Mark Sire nearly got the first down, though. How about Micah Anderson laying the lick there on Sire? And this is really close. They give him the first down. So Sire takes the hit, and at least he got the first down for it. If you're going to take a hit like that, you got to give him the first. The Oaks putting together an impressive drive. A first down now in the red zone. Turnover on downs and a field goal. The first 2 trips to the red zone for the Tornadoes. In the eye. Meal will hand it off to Sell. Cuts back to the left. Powering and driving the legs. We've seen him do that through contact. Picking up positive yards. He does it again. 4 yards that time. 2nd and 6 for Oaks.
I need to grab something to stand on.
So give credit to the Sargent County defense. They've been on the field now for a lot of this first half. Fatigue a little bit. Set in, at least eventually, you would think. Fake handoff, Meal looking to throw. Bombs towards the end zone. This is caught for a touchdown. Pulled in by Awender for 6. Nice throw by Meal. Placed it beautifully. And there's Oaks completing a drive with a touchdown for the first time today. Got over the top of Wilprecht. And Meal's impressive day continues. The swinging gate set up here on the conversion attempt. They'll throw over the middle for Biesterfeld, and he pulls it in for 2. Creative play there. 2 points for Oaks, and they got themselves an 18-6 lead early on.
Today's broadcast in high definition is presented by the following: Finley Engineering, Finley Engineering, integrity into everything. NISC. NISC delivering information technology solutions and services that are member and customer focused, quality driven, and value priced. Terrace Thrifty White Pharmacy. Proud to be locally owned, locally trusted, and locally loved. Call them today and experience their team approach to your healthcare.
8-play, 60-yard touchdown drive for Oaks as they kick it right back to Sargent County. Still on his feet. Nice fight here from Schreiner. Defenders all over him. And down he goes at about the 22-yard line. Sargent County being outgained 156-15 so far. Their touchdown came off a pick six earlier. See if the Sargent County offense can get something going. Talked about putting together some long drives coming into this game, control the football. Still a lot of time left. Aerial attack has not been fruitful for him so far. Only one completion through the air. They will hand it off to Anderson. Hit pretty much immediately. Dives forward, and that's going to be a no gain there for Micah Anderson. The Oaks physical front holding firm once again. Now, what a job the Tornadoes program has done. Obviously undefeated this year at 3-0. Last time they were in Class A was 2016. It didn't win a single game. Went back down to 9-man, 4 wins in 2017. Completion on the right side. Second completion of the day for Sargent County. And a nice quick tackle there by Heim. Gain of about 3 yards to the 25. But for Oaks, 10 wins last year, moved back up to Class A, and this year they're one of the top teams in the state. So go from winless in 2016 to being one of the top contenders to win the entire state championship here in Class A this year. Today the offense has fizzled out on a couple of drives, but man, they've been able to move the ball well. Score could be a lot worse. Sargent County happy to be in it at this point. Farland will try and run, but he's tripped up and taken down on 3rd and 7. Down he goes in the backfield. That's Ashton Biesterfeld there on the sack. Back to the 24-yard line. It'll be 4th and 8. The punt unit comes out once again for Sargent County. High snap to Crandall, but he pulls it down and boots it deep. This one a pretty good one. Meal picks it up, trying to run with it. Slips a bit, and down he goes. Tackle in the open field by Schreiner at the 40-yard line. So a net of 36. A solid punt there by Crandall. His best of the day so far. About 39 yards through the air, 3 on the return. But a 3 and out for the Sargent County offense. So Oaks, for the 3rd consecutive drive, starting at exactly their own 40, come out in the eye. This is normally a team that runs the ball 70% of the time. They go back to the run with Schmitz, looking to get around the edge, across midfield, into Sargent County territory with a physical finish, 15 yards for Schmitz. Initially contained pretty well in the interior, but Schmitz showing off the wheels for the 15-yard gain. On our replay there, presented by Perfect Match Herbicide. Fresh set of downs for Oaks. Already 171 yards of offense. Another run play to Schmitz. Bounces off one tackler. Fights and gets inside the 40 for a 6-yard pickup. 2nd and 4 now. So the Sargent County defense stopping the run really well early in this half. Now they're starting to fade away a little bit. More physical running from Schmitz, and he's got a first down. Down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 4 yards. And now Logan Sell will come back in at running back. See that Sargent County defense starting to breathe pretty heavy. Been on the field a long time in this first half. Oaks has gone to the air a lot today. They can certainly throw, but a bit more than they have most of this season so far. There's a fake throw and a handoff to Sell up the middle. Bounces it outside. Look at this run by Sell. Still fighting, scrapping for more, and he's got 10 yards. Tough running to the 25-yard line. Well, fake screen out to Awender. Five or six defenders got their hands on Sell, but he got 9 yards ultimately. 2nd and 1. In the pistol set, they go to Sell. It's a keeper. Trying to get around the edge. Spin move and taken down at the 17-yard line on the carry by Meal. So give him about 9 yards there on the keeper. Give a heavy dose of Schmitz and Meal, or Schmitz and Sell, and then they go to Meal on the keeper. Oaks putting together a physical drive here. First half bleeding down. It's been a quick half. Throw left side. This one is complete to Nelson. He's tackled. But more positive yards for Oaks. And you could tell the fatigue starting to hit Sargent County a little bit. Can also be mental fatigue for a defense when you continue to be kind of hit in the mouth play after play after play. Sargent County offense has been pretty quiet, 18 yards so far. It's tough to stay 100% fired up on defense that whole time. There's a fumble, but Sell able to pick it up. Dives on it quickly. That would have been a huge play for the Bulldogs defense. Sell does a nice job. Senior running back right on it. Loss of a couple back to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 8. So it has really been all Oaks this half, but even in that situation, it's still only 18-6. Thanks to the pick six earlier for Sargent County. Meal will look to throw. Looking middle in traffic for Biesterfeld, knocked away incomplete. Nice coverage by Anderson. And now it'll be 4th and 8. So if you're Sargent County, it would be fired up to be down only a couple possessions going into halftime. Meanwhile, Oaks going for it. Trying to avoid stalling out in the red zone. 4th and 8 at the 15. And a flag thrown. This will be a false start against Oaks. So that makes it difficult for the Tornadoes. Move it back to the 20. And now you're really out of field goal range. Under 3 minutes left here in the second. Again, it's really been all Oaks, but Sargent County, with a stop here, you really give yourself some life. Still very much in the football game with an entire half still ahead of you. But the 4th and 13, opportunity for Oaks. Meal with time, throws for the end zone, one-on-one coverage. It is knocked away incomplete. What an effort by Heim. Almost mossed the defender, but it popped out of his hands. Erickson in coverage. Look at that throw by Meal. Put it in a perfect spot. Heim had it. It just slipped out of his grasp. Turnover on downs, though, for the Sargent County defense. So Oaks moving the ball so well today. With more than 200 yards. But out of 4 trips in the red zone, they've got 2 turnover on downs, a field goal. One of them resulted in a touchdown, of course, but not the efficiency you would hope if you're Oaks in that category of the game. Toss play, right side. They're looking to throw. Micah Anderson will bomb it deep downfield. Overthrown, incomplete. Nice job by the Oaks defense as Anderson was trying to hit Matthew Ashe, the intended wideout. A gutsy trick play from Sargent County at their own 20. Got to give credit to the disciplined defense there of Oaks. So now Sargent County with a 2nd and 10. That might have been their kind of big haymaker attempt. Maybe they'll be more conservative to finish this half out. Do have a couple pass completions today, but they've been for short gains. A lot of success downfield for Sargent County through the air. McFarland will hand it off for Anderson, and he's bottled up immediately. Nowhere to go. That'll, in fact, be a loss of about a yard. Back to the 19. And I think Oaks is going to take a timeout as they stop the clock with 2:34 left here in the first half. The Tornadoes want one more chance with the ball.
Beautiful day to get out on the course, isn't it, Corey?
Without a doubt, Brian. And Scotty here was thinking the exact same thing.
There's a lot on the line for him today. He told his friends he's a scratch golfer, but the numbers today suggest otherwise. Ooh, swing and a miss.
Looks like he's excited to find that Titleist. Unfortunately, he was playing with Mojos.
Ooh, and a major infraction just occurred. Can we get another look at that?
As from my angle, it looks like he's got about a 10, 12-foot putt slightly.
And we're back in winter here. Our broadcast on back brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Dakota Community Bank, West Dakota Chevy Dealers, Bell Bank, and DRN. Sargent County with a 3rd and 11, backed up at their own 19-yard line. Oaks just took a timeout, stopping the clock. They're trying to get the ball back once more here in what's been a dominant first half, really, for the Tornadoes. Sargent County with a pick 6 from Howard Newstall. That is how Sargent County got their touchdown. Oaks also with a pick 6 for a score in this half. Well, Sargent County's coming out in the gun, giving the appearance here that they might be aggressive and go to the air, and they will. McFarland with time, throws it downfield into triple coverage and incomplete. Meal almost came up with the INT on the sideline, instead incomplete, and it'll be 4th and 11. I suppose there, even if that is intercepted, it's close to a punt, as Oaks would have had the ball right around midfield. Crandall's been averaging about 30-yard punts here today so far. He'll come out right at his own 10-yard line. Uh-oh, the snap bounces. Crandall looking to run with it. Oh, he's thrown down inside the 5-yard line. On the penetration, Gabe Quant. Crandall picked up the snap that bounced to him, which is obviously good news for Sargent County, so Quant couldn't walk it in for a touchdown, but he got the ball inside the 5. The timeouts work out beautifully for Oaks. So they come out in the eye. And they're going to go to Logan Sell, left side, cuts it towards the goal line, fights in for 6. So the Oaks defense, or at least special teams, steps up and makes a play, and they get another touchdown. They've struggled a little bit in the red zone, but that time it only took one play to punch it in. The first touchdown of the day for Logan Sell, is 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And Garrett Meal out to kick the extra point. Beautiful kick, knocks it through, and it's 25-6. Oaks, impressive performance on the road.
This presentation on the Beck Sports Network is presented by the following. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Farmers Union Insurance. DRN.
Oaks cashes in on a botched snap and a punt by Sargent County. Tornadoes take it at the 5-yard line, punch it in with Logan Sell, and they are in full control, a 25-6 lead. There's a high and shorter kick. It's retrieved by Newstall. He had the pick 6 earlier. This time he's taken down by Hansen at the 30-yard line. So for Sargent County, will be marked at their own 31-yard line. Already threw one pick 6 earlier. Question how aggressive Sargent County will be. Of course, you're already down 19 at this point. Well, maybe it's time to just let it rip. They do come out with 4 wideouts for the sophomore Avery McFarland. He'll hand it off, though, to Anderson. Trying to get around the edge. There goes Anderson across the 40-yard line. Micah Anderson marked right at the 40. 9-yard gain. Anderson, dangerous running back in the open field. Oaks able to contain him that time, but if you can get Anderson in space, that's essentially as good as a pass play. Also got out of bounds to stop the clock. Sargent County will get the ball to start off the second half. They would love to get some points here on this drive. Put yourself in a good position in the third quarter. They go to Anderson again. Bounces outside. Fights through, and he's got a first down. He's marked up at the 42-yard line. Stop the clock for a moment to move the chains. Good pursuit there by the Oaks defense, but again, it's the agility of Anderson squirting out to get that first down. So 2 rushes for 11 yards, first 2 plays of this drive for the Bulldogs. Farland takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's trying to run left side, and down he goes. Gang tackled by Hansen and Haugen. Eric Haugen, the big D lineman, made a huge impact today, plugging up holes. 260 pounds. You can see his sheer size. Him and Hankel, also 260. The defensive line for Oaks, giving some problems to Sargent County today. Now the Bulldogs letting this clock run down. They got out across the 40, but now down to about a minute left. Still all 3 timeouts for Sargent County. Out of urgency. There's a handoff to Anderson. The defense is all over him. He's able to scrap to the 44 for a pickup of 2, but it'll be 3rd and 8. And, of course, that clock's bleeding down. I don't think Sargent County is really going to go for points that aggressively this drive. So this might be the final play of this first half. A half that has been really impressive for Oaks. 211 yards of offense. And they'll hand it off up the middle. And that is Tyler Wittich, who gets to midfield. He's got about 7 yards. And with 15 seconds, Sargent County will let this second quarter run out. What a half for Oaks. Tornadoes a little bit of a sluggish start, stalling out in the red zone, but now they are way out on top with a 25-6 lead on the road here from Gwinner. Plenty ahead on the halftime show coming up next.
The strength of farmers and ranchers is their fierce independence and their ability to weather a storm. But sometimes it's not good to go it alone. When the stress of your operation gets overwhelming, you need to talk to someone. But if you can't open up to those around you, there is another option. Call 211 for listening and understanding. Sometimes it just makes sense to have someone at your side. This message brought to you by North Dakota Farmers Union.
At CHS Northern Plains, we are proud to be one of your family's biggest fans on and off the farm. Our team at CHS Northern Plains is committed to supporting our local communities and helping you and your next generation succeed on a family farm. We wish all of our area teams the best of luck this season. Visit us online at chsnorthernplains.com or stop by any of our locations today to see how we can be your biggest fan. At CHS Northern Plains, we are proud to be one of your family's biggest fans on and off the farm. Our team at CHS Northern Plains is committed to supporting our local communities and helping you and your next generation succeed on a family farm. We wish all of our area teams the best of luck this season. Visit us online at chsnorthernplains.com or stop by any of our locations today to see how we can be your biggest fan.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Everyone knows OK Tire does tires, but we're so much more. OK Tire is a full automotive service shop ready to meet all your vehicle's mechanical needs. OK Tire is state-of-the-art. Our highly trained techs work with integrity and teamwork. OK Tire is customer service. We are professional sales staff with years of knowledge and experience and a comfortable remodel waiting room. With 59 years of honest pricing and no hidden costs, OK Tire and service is more than just tires.
Today's technology makes monitoring your property easier than ever. Whether you want to keep a watchful eye on your cattle, grain systems, or supervise the activity in your front yard, DRN ReadyTech is ready with top-of-the-line cameras and DVRs. View your camera from anywhere with an easy-to-use app. Watch in real time or view recorded footage. Call DRN ReadyTech at 877-559-4692 today and see how easy it is to keep an eye on your property no matter where you are.
This is the Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Report. For all your insurance needs, contact your local Farmers Union insurance agent or go to www.fumic.com.
Back in Gwinner for the Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Report. Let's recap how we got to this point. Oaks way out on top 25-6. There was a pick six early on for the second-ranked team in the state as David Schmitz took it to the house. And the extra point was good to make it 7-0. Then a field goal drive made it 10-0 for Oaks, but then how about a pick six the other way? Sargent County's Howard Newstall, the sophomore, stayed on his feet, kept his balance, and took it to the barn for a touchdown. Conversion was no good, so it was 10-6, Sargent County right in the game, despite 15 yards of offense at the time. And then a 14-yard touchdown strike. Garrett Meal with an excellent throw right on the money to Bracken Awender, and that made it 18-6. And then off a botch snap on a punt, 5-yard line, a handoff to Logan Sell, and he's able to scamper in for a touchdown. And that's where we're at. 25-6, Oaks with the lead. Impressive performance so far. 211 yards of offense to only 36 for Sargent County. It'll be Bulldogs' ball to start off the third quarter, but Oaks impressive so far here at the half from Gwinner.
It's great to have the kids visit. An engineer, a business owner, and a doctor, and I couldn't be prouder. But student loans from B&D really helped. But their accomplishments are all their own.
Bank of North Dakota, helping you achieve more.
My plan was to get a degree in engineering. And with the help of a student loan from Bank of North Dakota, I did. If you want to build something solid, you need a plan.
Bank of North Dakota, helping you achieve more.
Life changes, so what's on your horizon? Horizon Financial Bank has been helping North Dakotans with financial goals since 1905. And now we're here to serve you in Bismarck. We're North Dakota proud, and being from North Dakota means something. A bank with small-town roots. We've crossed many horizons, and now we're here to help you cross yours. We're Horizon Financial Bank for the changes on your horizon.
A message from Dakota Valley Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Beneath this home, and all homes like it, lies a labyrinth of pipe, cable, and conduit. I've decided to talk to an expert on the underground. Could you tell us where the underground lines are? Don't be shy. You're embarrassing me, sir. I hope the early bird gets you.
At CHS Northern Plains, we are proud to be one of your family's biggest fans on and off the farm. Our team at CHS Northern Plains is committed to supporting our local communities and helping you and your next generation succeed on a family farm. We wish all of our area teams the best of luck this season. Visit us online at chsnorthernplains.com or stop by any of our locations today to see how we can be your biggest fan.
Up here.
Hey, Mom.
Yes?
Can I have some friends over later?
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Whether they're cupboard or the fridge, all too often kids have easy access to alcohol. Don't let it be from you. Take the pledge, not in my house, and make sure to monitor or properly store the alcohol in your home.
I'm Noah Reed, and here's some of the best plays from last week on Beck Sports and Beck Sports Plus.
Really getting dominated in the final half of that first set when Shiloh went on the big run. The Lions answer back right away and make it 3 in a row on the ace from Richter.
Impressive. Type of players are fun to watch serve. This might be an ace. It will. Off of Mitchell and out of play. Her third, that one alive. Flat-footed swing back to the Lions side. Down the middle, Kelsch down to the floor. Emily Kelsch and Linton with all the momentum and confidence here. Back to the Shiloh side. Slap right back over. The quick dump finds the floor. What a job by Bailey Holm.
To make that play is difficult, and she made it look simple.
Wanzik block back. Gartner and Schmidt out here in 2019. Nice job by the defense. They're able to free ball it across. Kramer with a set down the middle for Larson. Down the floor. Linton let it go and paid the price. Really good point here. Holm with a dump, and she did it again. Behind her head. Bailey Holm having a heck of a match. Back to Linton's side. Kelsch on the slide, dug out by Kramer on a dive. Down to the floor, and Linton wins it. The Lions drop set 1 and then dominate with sets 2, 3, and 4. Victorious for Linton HMB, who get an impressive 4-set road victory over the Skyhawks of Shiloh. Finesse shot across by Scherhammer. Now Rath down to the floor. Brittany Rath. Johnson set. Swing by Scherhammer. Brittany Rath with a kill. The senior hammers it home. Tough swing. Dug out by Horn. Down the middle. Finesse, and it's a kill. Haley Quam, the freshman, her second kill. Wing, showing her versatility. They really use her in the front row, but that time they get right through it. Kidder County, another kill. Down the middle, Quam finds the floor. Time they get a receive. Seeley with a swing and a kill. Looked at first like they were just trying. Thorson swing. Out by Binder. Now Brittany Rath. Down to the floor for a kill. Back again. Another marathon of a point. Quam gets the kill. Right in front of the net there for Johnson, who took advantage. Big swing, and it goes into the bleachers. Got a fresh set of downs at the Napoleon 14th. Jonah Harder, junior quarterback. He's looking to throw off a play action. On the move for the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. Tristan Patzner. Handoff right side for Hager. Breaking a couple tackles. Still on his feet. There goes Hager. Across midfield. Inside the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Parker Hager. He takes... The way they're running today, they don't need to throw. They did throw a touchdown earlier, though. Hager cuts it outfield. What a cut. Puts his foot in the grass and takes off. Touchdown, Parker Hager. His second of the game. 19-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Pitch play right side. This is Isaiah Harder. Puts his foot in the grass and takes it in for a touchdown. Beautifully drawn up play. The option works to perfection. Harder standing back on the other side of midfield. Pressure comes, takes the punt away, and this takes a Kidder County roll inside the 5, and it is down at the 1. Last play for Kidder County. They got the snap off, pitch it back to Isaiah Harder with some open field. Blocker out in front, cuts it back. Now he's inside the 30, still going, 20, 10, 5, oh, a touchdown! 43 yards to end the first half. What a run by Isaiah Harder. Harder looking to throw. Hits Cawthon. Broken tackle, and there he goes. Inside the 20, fighting for the end zone, and he gets a touchdown. 40-yard passing touchdown.
Tyson Inget flying in as well, and so we introduce you once again to this RPL offense. Fredrickson's going to throw very first play, finding Veach. Oh my, the start for Ray Powers Lake on homecoming. Here, as is Ray Powers Lake. Tyson Inget goes in motion, he's the window dressing. Fredrickson loads up down the field, fires, and it's caught. Fredrickson gives, Vile has earned this chance. Touchdown, Brock Vile. Ray Powers Lake fires another. Win. A bit of an upset. Logan's going to throw it first play right down the middle. What a catch! Dylan Hauglin one-handed! And now just shy of the 30-yard line. 21 yards, and watch this. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! He's got them sticky gloves on. So it is first down for Ray Powers Lake. The run off to the right side. And now it's going to be another first and a whole lot more. Brock Vile exploding down the sideline. Brock Vile, 32 yards. Touchdown, Outlaws. If they don't get it. They're going to pitch it outside. Vile, he's going to do it all himself. Vile lunging towards the end zone. Touchdown, Ray.
Today's broadcast in high definition is presented by the following. Finley Engineering. Finley Engineering. Integrity into everything. NISC. NISC delivering information technology solutions and services that are member and customer focused, quality driven, and value priced. Terrace Thrifty White Pharmacy. Proud to be locally owned, locally trusted, and locally loved. Call them today and experience their team approach to your healthcare.
Back in Gwinner, halftime. Just about over. About ready to start the third quarter. Chris Clayton with you here on Beck. Oaks leading Sargent County 25-6. The Bulldogs will have the ball to start off this third quarter, but what a first half for Oaks. Oaks did have 4 trips to the red zone. 3 of them resulted in 2 of them turnover on downs, 1 a field goal. 1 they were able to convert into a touchdown. But that may be part of the conversation for the Tornadoes, finishing out the drives. Otherwise, this score could be worse than what it already is at 25-6. For Sargent County, gave up some great field position to Oaks. The field position battle certainly went the way of Oaks in the first half. Sargent County with 36 yards of offense. Bulldogs' only touchdown came off a pick 6 from Howard Newstall. Step 1, though, to completing a comeback is some points this drive, and they'll have the second half kickoff as Meal will set up to boot it deep to the Bulldogs. And here's the kick deep. That'll be retrieved by Erickson, looking for a crease. He's got a lane out across the 40, and here goes Erickson. Nice tackle by Meal, but great field position at the 43 for Sargent County. So give credit to Sargent County, locked in, got some really nice blocks to give him that lane. And got to credit Meal with that tackle. Erickson's able to hurdle him or get around Meal there. He had a lot of green grass in front of him, but as it stands here as we start off this third quarter, Sargent County at the Oak 43-yard line. Avery McFarland on the offense coming out, looking to move the football a lot more effectively than they did in the first 24 minutes of this game. And they'll hand it off to Anderson, trying to get around the edge. Got some room. There he goes inside the 35 and all the way up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards for Micah Anderson. Good downfield blocking there by Ashe. His man he was blocking ultimately did break off it. But he stuck with it for a while and gave Anderson a nice lane, and they gave him a favorable spot. They're up to the 32 and a first down. So 11 yards there for Micah Anderson. Wittich is in there as the fullback. McFarland, a little misdirection, hands to Anderson. He looks to get around the edge, and he's knocked out of bounds near the 20-yard line. Mark him at the 23. 9 yards for Micah Anderson. Again, nice job. Not only blocking downfield, but the offensive line giving him some room to operate. Sargent County starting this drive at the 43 all the way up to the 23. So 20 yards of this drive, and the entire first half they had 36. Again, building some momentum and some confidence here with a successful drive. If you can get a touchdown, you're only down 2 possessions with plenty of time left. Toss play to Anderson. It breaks off one tackler. Stiff arm, still fighting. Scraps just to have no gain on the play. The defense all over him. Burst into the backfield by Schmitz. Sargent County lucky it wasn't a huge tackle for loss. So it'll be third and about a half yard. This is where the big physical front for Oaks can come into play. Sargent County running well this drive. Not throughout the game, but just need a half yard here. And they go to Anderson. He's driving those legs, and I'm not sure he had enough. It's going to be close. If he can just fall forward, he'll get enough for a first, and he did. He's got the first down. Got up to the 22. So the Oaks defense did a pretty nice job there. But Anderson just fell forward far enough for the first down. To move it up to the 22 and a fresh set of downs. Still keeping it simple in the eye under center. Go the fake to Anderson. McFarland slips, but he stays up, and now he's looking to run. Chopped down by Schmitz. Gain of about a yard to the 21-yard line. So he sold the fake really well. He was looking downfield for a moment. That slip really set the play back, though. Could have been worse, though, for Sargent County. If he slips and falls, that's going to be a loss of 6 or 7 on a self-inflicted sack instead of it's a gain of 1. Second and 9 here at the 21-yard line. And comes in motion. They give it to Schreiner, looking for a spin move, and he's spun down in the backfield. Gabe Quant. He's made some big plays today. Immediate penetration and a loss of about 3 yards. Make it a loss of 2. It's 3rd and 11. Running the ball so well this drive. But that time bottled up. So now a passing situation for McFarland in the offense. Not a team really well equipped to kick a field goal, especially from this distance. So you got maybe a run play here to make it a manageable 4th. We'll see what the call is. Erickson comes in motion. McFarland looking to throw. Pressure from the backside. He gets rid of the ball. Incomplete, trying to hit Erickson. But now it'll be 4th and 11. Schmitz and Quant there with the pressure. The 23-yard line with a 4th and 11. Well, let's see if they go downfield with it here. Just give a receiver a chance. You never know what can happen in that situation. Maybe a pass interference. Their leading receiver is Dylan Schreiner, the senior. He's in the slot on the near side. Here's the 4th and 11. McFarland rolling right. He tosses it up for Anderson. Incomplete. It was thrown behind him. McFarland had to get rid of it. Anderson didn't see the ball, so a turnover on downs for what was a promising drive for Sargent County. Again, 20 yards of offense ultimately on that drive after 36 the entire first half. But you needed points, and it's a tough pill to swallow to come away with nothing. Now looking to run left side on the fake. Here's Meal. Thrown down. That's Anderson on the tackle. Got up to the 29-yard line. About a 6-yard gain there for Meal on the patient run. So Oaks, coming into this game, running the ball in the air about 70% of the time. They have gone to the air consistently today, showing their versatility on offense. Sell will run. Stiff arm, trying to get around the edge. Still fighting. Out across the 40, and what a run by Sell to the 43. 14 yards for Logan Sell. Ton of yards today after contact. Did so again on that run. Luke Strauss had his jersey for about the final 10 yards of that run. Sell just kept driving. Fresh set of downs, they go to Sell again. Trying to go off tackle, spins off Strauss, and down he goes right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job by Strauss to slow up Sell, diving through into the backfield. That's all you can ask of your defensive lineman. Force the running back into the crowd. So a no gain there for Sell. For how great of a team Oaks is running the football, Sargent County's done a very good job against the run today. Sell's been able to pick up some yards, but that's going to happen when you're playing a team like Oaks. Now they got some pass rush. Meal will stop and throw late down over the middle of the field. Caught by Biesterfeld, and he's still on his feet. Foot race. Chopped down right at the goal line. Touchdown. Schreiner tried to chase him down, but Ashton Biesterfeld goes all the way. 57 yards. What a play by Meal. Anderson stopped playing. You didn't think Biesterfeld would pull that one in. Leapt, caught it, and then ran it in for 6. Biesterfeld's third receiving touchdown of the year. Huge target, and he used all of his frame on that touchdown. Oaks again through the air, a big lead, extending it 32-6.
Everybody needs an off-season, but our announcers have a tough time slowing down.
Incredible! For the second time today, Brent has jammed the printer.
Really tough time.
He swiftly brings it down the lane, and he carries it down the stairway. And he finishes with a slam.
Today's broadcast in high definition is presented by the following: Finley Engineering. Finley Engineering, integrity into everything. NISC. NISC delivering information technology solutions and services that are member and customer focused, quality driven, and value priced. Terrace Thrifty White Pharmacy. Proud to be locally owned, locally trusted, and locally loved. Call them today and experience their team approach to your healthcare.
57-yard touchdown pass. Ashton Biesterfeld put Oaks up 32-6. Now a fumble on the kickoff, and the Tornadoes look like they have it. A lot of bodies around the football. And it's recovered by Sargent County somehow. Almost another disaster there for the Bulldogs. That bounced off of Schreiner. Schmitz had it, and there it is. It popped right under his body. A loose ball, and somehow Sargent County came up with it. So they'll have the ball at their own 25-yard line. That last drive, 4 plays, 77 yards for Oaks. Now up to 288 yards on the day. Got a little over half of that through the air, which is rare for an Oaks team that they can throw the ball, but they usually like to stick to the ground game. Sargent County, miscommunication. They'll take a timeout, talk things over here halfway through the third quarter.
This presentation on the Beck Sports Network is presented by the following: Bell Bank, member FDIC. Farmers Union Insurance. DRN.
Timeout by Sargent County. Whatever happens in this game, obviously a lot to take out of it for the Bulldogs and head coach Eric Olson. They're trying to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Sargent County got their first win of the season last week, 30-6 win at Oak Grove. Tough one so far, but Oaks obviously one of the best teams in the state. And McFarland, the sophomore quarterback, getting better and better week by week. That time loses a yard on the keeper. The first play of the drive there. 3 completions today for Sargent County, but only about 12 yards passing. The offense overall, 55 yards for Sargent County. The Oaks defense has been really impressive. For Oaks, an emotional big win last week over Thompson. Thompson, the very team that beat Oaks in the state semifinals down in 9-man last year. Oaks exacted their revenge this year, and they've kept their foot on the gas pedal here in this road game today. Give them credit. Tough, scrappy running there by Wittich. Only got a few, though. Markham just out about the 26. Put it at the 27, and it'll be 3rd and 8. So again, I mentioned it earlier, but for an Oaks program that was in Class A in 2016 and didn't win a single game, they have bounced back and are one of the best teams in the state now. Quick turnaround and are just dominating opponents week by week. Close win in week 1, but they're getting better and better as the season progresses. An overthrow and a near interception, trying to hit Erickson downfield. Nearly picked off that time on a diving play by Awender. Nelson also in the area. It was Awender who got his hands on it. Senior already with 1 pick on the season. So it looks like it's going to be a 3 and out for Sargent County as Crandall comes out to punt it away. Crandall with more of a line drive this time. That's a good punt. Takes the Sargent County bounce and all the way up to the 36-yard line. It's a 44-yard punt there for Crandall, his longest of the game. Each of his punts have gotten progressively better, from 30 to 32. Last was 36, and that time he's up to 44. Obviously, if you're Sargent County, you don't want to have to utilize the punter that many times, but give Crandall some credit. Right at about a 33-yard average now on the season punting the football. Misdirection, and they go outside to Schmitz. Nice job on the pursuit by Ashe. Comes all the way across, chases Schmitz down. A positive gain, though, across the 40. Ashe with the hustle, shedding the block and getting there. However, it's a pickup of 7 yards there by Schmitz. Come out in the offset eye. First time we've seen this formation today. They pitch to Schmitz. Got blockers out in front. Out across midfield. Beautifully executed play there. Physical, old-school football with the power toss out to the right side. And look at the blockers out front doing their job. Good run by Schmitz, but when you got that type of blocking, it's really not difficult for a running back to find room. So into Sargent County territory goes Oaks. Now they go Schmitz again. Burst through the first level, and he's down inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards for David Schmitz, who's now really starting to find his rhythm in the backfield. Again, there are Sargent County bodies there, but the offensive line for Oaks doing a really nice job. They open up the hole, and the vision of both Schmitz and Sell has been on full display today. Another handoff to Schmitz. Off tackle. Hit in the open field and tackled. Nice job by Mason Bogart on the tackle. Down inside the 30 to the 28. 5 yards for Schmitz. For Sargent County, next week they'll be on the road at EKM. Oaks back at home against Lisbon. Right side, Schmitz trying to get around the edge. Down he goes again, it's Bogart. Checking, that was actually Jaden Hayek. Hayek there on the tackle, but a first down run for Schmitz. You go up to the 23-yard line. Another 5-yard gain. So consistent, Oaks. The interesting thing about Oaks' schedule this year, they played 3 of their first 4 games on the road. Their only home game was last week against Thompson. But the Tornadoes have gone through. If they can win this, they've gone through their first 4, even with that road slate, undefeated. An impressive fashion as well. 3-yard gain there on the handoff. You know it's a physical drive when your fullback, Mark Sire, needs a rest. Well, they also obviously go into the gun, but he looks a little bit winded as he's been the lead blocker consistently the last 5 or 6 plays. Throw left side. A slant route to Biesterfeld, and down he goes inside the 10-yard line. What a physical force on the edge. Biesterfeld, a heck of a target for Meal. A one-on-one there with Wittich, and there's not much he can do. Biesterfeld, 265 pounds. And he's got some wheels, as we saw earlier. He caught a 57-yard touchdown pass. First and goal at the 5. Here's Logan Sell right up the gut, trying to scrap through. And he will be short of the goal line. Down to the 2-yard line. Logan Sell already with 1 rushing touchdown today. Third quarter clock bleeding down. Oaks getting more and more physical as the game's gone on. That is the sign of a great team when you can do that. Now they're trying to get a touchdown for Schmitz, but he's taken down. Oaks can't punch it in yet. Sargent County defense holding strong. Great job on the defensive line. Gage Swanson forced the change of direction by Schmitz, and the defense was there to bottle him up. So third and goal right at about the 2-yard line. And this will likely be the final play of this third quarter. In the power I, they go to Schmitz. Puts his head down, reaches the ball out, and gets in for a touchdown. David Schmitz, a heavy dose of him that drive, and the sophomore punches it in for his first rushing touchdown of the year. Second touchdown, though, of the game. He had a pick 6 earlier. And now a bad sign of your Oaks. One of their linemen down. That's Hunter Greenmeyer, the senior. It's the last thing you want in a one-sided game. Starting left guard and on the interior of the defensive line. Real physical presence for the Tornadoes. He is up and limping off. And you would guess, even if he is healthy, that his day is going to be done as precautionary. But we hope he's okay. Great start to his senior season on the line for Oaks. Now to kick the PAT. It's another thing that makes Oaks dangerous. They are consistent on these PATs. Only missed 1 all year. They're perfect today on extra points, and Meal boots it through. Still perfect on PATs, and it's 39-6. The Tornadoes up big late in the third.
In the middle. They've gone to her quite a bit, and now she gets kill number 2. Right on the back line, Ashley Schmidt gets her 3rd kill.
Now we're back on back in Gwinner here, our broadcast tonight. Brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Bell Bank, and DRN. Chris Clayton with you. Late in the third quarter, Oaks, 354 yards of offense. Physical. 9 plays, 64-yard drive results in a touchdown. Here's a short pooch kick, and Crandall just says, I'm going down right here. As he's down at the 38-yard line. They're into running clock. Obviously a change of possession as it's stopped at the moment. But Oaks up by 33. Really playing well. Not only do they have those 354 yards of offense, but they've contained Sargent County to just 57. The Bulldogs' defense in the first half was doing a nice job of bending but not breaking. But in the second half, they've broken with some big plays and long drives. 57-yard touchdown pass and a 2-yard touchdown run so far in the second half for Oaks, just in this third quarter alone. There's the final play of the third quarter. McFarland bottled up and sacked in the backfield. Steele Hansen with the sack, and that will do it for the third quarter unless all of a sudden Sargent County sprints out here for a play. The third quarter will run out, and it is all Oaks, the number 2 ranked team in the state, well on their way to a 4-0 start to 2019.
Life changes, so what's on your horizon? Horizon Financial Bank has been helping North Dakotans with financial goals since 1905. And now we're here to serve you in Bismarck. We're North Dakota proud, and being from North Dakota means something. A bank with small-town roots. We've crossed many horizons, and now we're here to help you cross yours. We're Horizon Financial Bank for the changes on your horizon.
The strength of farmers and ranchers is their fierce independence and their ability to weather a storm. But sometimes it's not good to go it alone. When the stress of your operation gets overwhelming, you need to talk to someone. But if you can't open up to those around you, there is another option. Call 211 for listening and understanding. Sometimes it just makes sense to have someone at your side. This message brought to you by North Dakota Farmers Union.
Well, last time these teams faced off back in 2016, it was all at the time Milner North Sargent. 39-6 win at Oaks. Oaks getting some revenge here, up 39-6. Pass downfield to start off the fourth quarter, but an incompletion. Good throw there by McFarland trying to hit Erickson, but he couldn't pull it in. That'll be 3rd and 14 or so. So pretty interesting there again. Last time these teams faced off, is this exact score. But a Milner North Sargent victory. Still a lot to gain from this game for Sargent County. Really tough for the Bulldogs to lose the fashion they have the last weeks 1 and 2 of the season. Overtime at Sisseton, and then only by 4 against Northern Cass. This is a team that could really be 3-0 coming into this game, but they just had a couple close losses and now ran into the runaway freight train that is Oaks in this game. And an offsides called against Oaks on 3rd and long. It's been a clean game in terms of penalties. It's only the 2nd penalty against Oaks. 3rd and 10. Four wideouts for Avery McFarland in the offense. Schreiner crumbs in motion. Farland bombs it downfield trying to hit Erickson. He's tripped up and incomplete. No pass interference, inadvertent contact there, just tangled up with the feet of the defensive back. So now the punt unit comes right back out for Sargent County. Crandall last time booted a 44-yard punt with no return. Unfortunately for Sargent County, he's gotten a lot of reps today. There was a bad snap earlier. And look at this boot. Wow, that's a good one. And it takes a Sargent County bounce down inside the 5. Wow. Mark it at the 3. That's a boomer. 59-yard punt. Pinned down at the 3. Briar Crandall, a bomb. Schmitz was thrown off by how deep that punt was. Obviously, in hindsight, should have picked it up, but he saw a Sargent County player running towards him, and that's down by Schreiner on the 59-yard punt. Again, each and every punt, Crandall's gotten better, and he might have just capped off his night there with that rocket down to the 3-yard line. So the Oaks offense, 354 yards today, is back at it. This is their worst field position of the game. That is one thing that really set Sargent County back early, is the field position for Oaks was just so good. A fumble in the end zone. The backup quarterback's in there, and I think his knee went down. And it is a safety. There was the backup QB, Xavier Vossler, the freshman, who bobbled the snap in the exchange with the running back. You can see he was coughed up right there, and yep, it's the right call. Vossler's knee went down. Sargent County picks up a couple of points. Score at 39-8. But for Sargent County, again, going back to early in this game is really what set the tone. The Oaks offense, their first 5 drives, actually the first 6 drives with field position of at least their own 40-yard line. And the Sargent County defense was making some plays. They were getting tackled for losses. They were making Oaks go to the air a little more than they would have wanted, but Tornadoes continue to come up with big plays, and they've been able to put together longer and longer drives as the game has gone on. But something Coach Olson for Sargent County will probably point to is that you just can't give them great field position and expect to beat a team like Oaks. And obviously, the Bulldogs got to be able to move the football a little better with 52 total yards today. Sargent County set back early in the season, in week 1 actually. Logan Wyam, their senior quarterback. Obviously the most important position on the field. And Wyam broke his femur in week 1. 43 pass yards in that game before breaking that femur. Here's Schreiner trying to look for a crease. Cross midfield. Meandering down inside the 40-yard line. Nice return to the 39 there by Schreiner. Great field position for Sargent County. They'll start at the Oaks 39 off the safety. .9:15 left. Both these teams very familiar with one another, even though they're back in the same region for the first time since 2016. Sargent County does have a couple players, Newstall and Lindbergh, who actually play baseball in Oaks, and they'll have even more in the upcoming season that'll play with these Oaks players. So a lot of these players are friends with one another and know each other really well. There's a run play to the right side. He's got some room. That's Wittich. Got a first down and a little bit more. Nice hard running by Wittich to the 26-yard line. Went off tackle. Opened up a huge lane. Really nice job on the interior by Luke Strauss. And also the right tackle, Chase Lindbergh, opening up the hole up to the 26. 13 yards on the carry. Back in the eye, they go right up the gut. Physical run there by Newstall. Only 2 yards out of it, but he met the 2 defenders head on. Tough finish from him. Oaks still with their starters out there for the most part. Trying to finish this one out strong. One thing Coach Dobitz for Oaks talked about coming into this game is a throw near side. Ooh, nearly picked off, and that would have been a touchdown for Caden. Jacob Caden, the freshman. Ooh, and he was probably thinking end zone as that ball hit his hands. Stepped right in front of Erickson. Couldn't pull it in. And it'll be 3rd and 8. But I was just going to talk about the secondary for Oaks. Coach Dobitz said one of the weaknesses is the secondary has given up too many big plays this season. Well, not today. They've done a great job downfield containing these wideouts. Here's a toss play near side, trying to get around the edge, and a nice tackle in the open field by Heim on the toss play to Wittich. To the 23-yard line. It'll be 4th and 7. McFarland The young quarterback gets the call from Coach Olson. Valuable reps for him moving forward, with Wyam obviously out for the season. They were thinking McFarland going to be the quarterback of the future. Now he's the quarterback of the present and future. He's made some nice throws today. Hasn't been able to string together consistently, but you can see the potential he has. Let's see if he can get something here. He rolls out, looking downfield. There's a nice toss and a completion. The spot will give him a first down. Right on the money to Ashe. 14-yard line. Nice patient play there by McFarland. And he put that throw right on the money. Good hit from behind by Galinsky, but still, Ashe, the senior, hung on for the catch. And Ashe a little bit shaken up as he jogs off the field. Drive started out with great field position at the 39 of Oaks, but they're also executing pretty well. McFarland still looking to throw pressure all around him, and he wisely slides down on first down. No need to take a risk. And ultimately, it's a no gain, so no harm done. Maybe a loss of a yard. Not much harm done there on McFarland's decision making. But you see a lot of young quarterbacks on that play force that one into coverage, or maybe hold it too long, take a big hit. So McFarland developing here as the season goes on. No need to do either of those things. He just goes down. It'll be 2nd and 11. On to the next play, into the eye for Sargent County. They get a nice hole and a run play for Wittich, trying to get around the edge. He's down inside the 5-yard line, lowers the shoulder, and he's tackled by a host of defenders. A flag, though, is down. Tough running by Wittich. Flag is at the 10-yard line. As you can see that coming in the bottom of your screen on our Perfect Match Herbicide replay, and it's a hole. That's a tough break on the excellent run from Wittich. Would have been a 1st and goal at about the 2. But instead, they move the ball back to the 20-yard line. And move it. Actually, they put it at the 19, so it'll be 2nd and 14. In the eye, McFarland looking to throw. Pockets collapsing. Nowhere to go. Hansen's got the sack at the 30. Hansen's had an active game. It's one of the linebackers blitzing through and coming up with the sack in the backfield. Fought past the right tackle, Lindbergh, and came up with the sack. Ball spotted at the 28. Third and almost impossible, 25 yards for Sargent County. Goes back to that holding call on the pitch, or rather the sweep to Wittich. Instead of the 1st and goal at the 2, now it's unsatisfactory territory for this offense. Go out in the pistol. 4 wide receivers. Chance for McFarland to show off the arm. Got some time. Steps up and throws. That one will be overthrown out of bounds over everyone's head, incomplete. This receiver's able to develop downfield. Fourth and 25. Well, maybe not really a punting situation at the 28, but Crandall's had a heck of a game as a punter. I'd love to see him have a chance to pin one deep. Showed off his leg with a 59-yarder earlier, but they will go for it. Chance to get a rep in a kind of a Hail Mary situation, essentially. Erickson comes in motion. 3 receivers out to the right. That is where McFarland's looking. Pressure comes. He throws right side. Got a man caught by Erickson inside the 10. Stiff arm, and he's in for a touchdown. Sargent County on 4th and 25 gets a touchdown. first passing touchdown of the year for Avery McFarland. How about the sophomore stepping up in the pocket, finds his man downfield, and Erickson finishes with a run after catch. Second receiving touchdown of the year for Erickson. So actually, that's the second passing touchdown of the year for McFarland. Correction. And the first offensive touchdown of this game for Sargent County. Their other touchdown came on a pick six. Now they go for two. They go to Wittich. Not much there, but he's sticking with it, trying to juke around and find something. Down he goes at the 5. It won't get the 2, but a nice drive as they were able to get in on a wild 28-yard touchdown. It's 39-14 still Oaks.
Today's broadcast in high definition is presented by the following. Finley Engineering. Finley Engineering. Integrity into everything. NISC. NISC delivering information technology solutions and services that are member and customer focused, quality driven, and value priced. Terrace Thrifty White Pharmacy. Proud to be locally owned, locally trusted, and locally loved. Call them today and experience their team approach to your healthcare.
Only 2:40 left. Oaks with a big lead over Sargent County. But a 7-play, 39-yard touchdown drive for Sargent County. They're able to get a touchdown pass to finish off the drive. On a 4th and 25, it was a 28-yard touchdown pass. There's a really nice kick and a touchback. That ball almost stalled out inside the 5. As Noah Sunby, the freshman, let it go. It almost stopped at the 1. It would have been a free ball there. So Oaks looking to run out the clock on their 4th win of the season. 3 out of their first 4 wins will be road victories. So they'll finish out the year 3 of 4 at home. Obviously ideal, already beat Thompson. Still have Lisbon and Oak Grove the next couple weeks. It's an Oaks team that 3 years ago went winless. Now they're vying for a state championship this year. What a job Coach Greg Dobitz and his staff have done building this program up. They're physical, they are fast, they are multifaceted. They showed today as it's a handoff right up the gut. Gain of a few yards for Noah Sunby, the freshman. They've shown today they can run and throw the football. I mean, this is a good Sargent County defense that was stacking the box and playing physically at the line of scrimmage. Oaks went to the air, and they've been successful. With Logan Sell and David Schmitz, that's a good two-headed monster running back, but Garrett Meal at quarterback can also throw the football. Look at this broken tackle. Nice hard running there from Sunby. No gain, though. Sargent County defense still playing hard. Some strength, though, from Sunby, breaking free of the grass, the defensive lineman Carson Olson. It'll be a 3rd and about 8 here. Still ahead here. We'll give away our hashtag People First Player of the Game presented by Choice Bank. There's Sunby, the freshman, trying to get around the edge, cuts back, and down he goes right at the line of scrimmage. Still over a minute, so I think we'll see the punt unit for Oaks. Oaks today, 353 yards of offense. They had 398 last week against Thompson. They've contained Sargent County today to just 85 yards thus far. All around impressive victory. Not to take anything away from Sargent County, but the score could even be worse. The Tornadoes left some points on the board. A couple turnover on downs in the red zone back in the first half. And Oaks will let the play clock run down, take a timeout before they punt it away with just 40 seconds left. Big lead for Oaks.
Chance for Gross in the middle. They've gone to her quite a bit, and now she gets kill number 2. Right on the back line, Ashley Schmidt gets her 3rd kill.
Seconds. Oaks with timeouts right before the play clock hit 0. Sargent County will get 1, maybe 2 more plays to finish this game out. By the way, the field has been in great position, great condition, I should say. It's been sharp. They did a great job here at North Sargent High School getting the field ready. They got brand new play clocks rolled out to the edges of the field. Punt return opportunity. This is Brouillard fumbled the ball, but it's recovered by Sargent County. A heady play there by Mason Bogart to fall on it. 32 seconds left, just inside the 45-yard line. So Brouillard and the ball dislodged, but luckily they were able to fall on it. So I think this should be the final play of the game here. Don't forget, tomorrow, statewide on Beck, we've got college football coming your way. 1 p.m. start for tomorrow's game. It'll be Dordt on the road playing at Jamestown. And for Sargent County, it looks like they're going to get a new quarterback in there, an opportunity for Braxton Hammond. Hammond will hand it off right side to Wilprecht, and the freshman's taken down for a loss of about 3 yards, indicative of how this game has gone. And that, I believe, will be the final play of this game. That'll do it. What a job by the Oaks defense and offense. A complete effort by the Tornadoes. Incredible victory for Oaks as they go on the road against a solid Sargent County team and get a 39-14 win. Oaks undefeated up to 4-0. Sargent County drops down to 1-3. We wrap things up with our player of the game coming up next.
Since 1883, the University of Jamestown has provided students with an exceptional education grounded in the highest academic standards. Offering nearly 40 years of study, the University of Jamestown is consistently ranked in the top tier by U.S. News and World Report. With the Journey to Success program, students not only work in their chosen areas of study, but develop valuable life and career skills. The Journey to Success includes a 4-year graduation guarantee and a guaranteed internship. The University of Jamestown. Begin your journey to success.
Opioids are a type of medication that could relieve pain. However, just like any medication, taking opioids can impose some risks. Your pharmacist is a key partner and may be taking extra steps to ensure your safety when taking an opioid medication. Many pharmacists across the state can prescribe naloxone, which is a life-saving medication that can be given to someone who is accidentally overdosed. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one that's taking an opioid, talk to your local pharmacist. ReadyTech. We are client-focused, technology-driven. ReadyTech is your go-to for managed IT, phone systems, security systems, web design and hosting, networking, and cybersecurity. With offices located in Ellendale, Lisbon, Fargo, Grand Forks, Bismarck, and Aberdeen, South Dakota, we are readily available to assist you. Visit www.readytech.com and see all that we have to offer to make your business run more efficiently.
A message from Northern Plains Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Your tires, you probably don't think about them much until you have to. So if you're thinking about tires, trust OK Tires' team of certified techs and knowledgeable staff. They'll get you the right tires and service for your vehicle with no hidden costs. OK Tire features a wide selection of BF Goodrich tires. Experience what your vehicle is capable of with BF Goodrich. Life's better when you're not thinking about your tires. OK Tire, now an employee-owned company.
Hi, I'm Adam Thielen. On behalf of Choice Bank, I'm proud to announce and congratulate the People First player of the game. This outstanding athlete is an inspiration to their team and community. The Thielen Foundation and Choice Bank are committed to helping people reach their full potential.
Hashtag People First Player of the Game, presented by Choice Bank. Ashton Biesterfeld. This is a great play here by Garrett Mila as well, but how about Biesterfeld downfield? Makes the catch, takes off downfield. He's 265 pounds, and he takes it all the way 57 yards for a touchdown. He's also very active defensively as one of the linebackers. Ashton Biesterfeld, what a game he had. One of the team's leaders, the junior, with a great season, and a big reason why Oaks is 4-0 so far this year. Again, Ashton Biesterfeld, hashtag People First Player of the Game, presented by Choice Bank. They believe supporting local athletics is part of bettering the places we live and supporting a healthy community. People First is the heartbeat of their organization. To find out what that means, stop into a location near you or visit bankchoice.com. Oaks is up to 4-0 on the year. Number 2 in the States, and as good as it comes, Sargent County drops down to 1-3 with a home loss. For our entire crew here, we've got Brantley on hand, Zach Hoffner here, and in our studios in Steele, Jordan Lowry. I'm Chris Clayton. 1 p.m. tomorrow, college football coming your way on Bet.
Love the way you move. Alltrue Advanced Orthopedics. Learn more at alltrue.org/ortho.
As a parent or person who cares about a kid, there's no off-season when it comes to preventing underage drinking. You can't ride the bench when it comes to the harms of underage drinking. You are the #1 reason they'll choose not to drink. Keep talking. Your influence, not alcohol's.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job. Because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
It's really important to help our members understand that co-ops are different, and that goes from economic development to education to a lot of other things that really helps to demonstrate that the co-op is not about just simply keeping the lights on, but it's about improving our members' lives.
A message from Dakota Valley Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
26. That's the number of games I missed after I tore my ACL. I'm Katie and I'm number 33. To fix it, I needed both surgery and 16 weeks of physical therapy. I got all my care in one location. Now that I'm better, my number is 0. That's the days I missed of school and the golf meets I'll miss this fall. 0. High quality care close to home was our one reason to choose JRMC. What's yours?
Same day and next day appointments available by phone or online.
Beneath this home, and all homes like it, lies a labyrinth of pipe, cable, and conduit. I've decided to talk to an expert on the underground. Could you tell us where the underground lines are? Don't be shy. You're embarrassing me, sir. Oh, I hope the early bird gets you.
Beck Fiber. Beck Fiber is essential to the long-term viability of your home and lifestyle. Nothing is faster than a fiber optic network, especially when it connects directly to your home.
With the District 5 bracket decided, Region 3 turns its attention to District 6 here in Wishick, North Dakota, as we determine the 4 teams that will be headed to Linton next week for the Region 3 tournament and a spot in Fargo in the most competitive region of North Dakota volleyball. Happy to have you along, everybody. Corey Brooks, Drew Nixon to bring you the action here tonight. We started out with the regional qualifying game, the South Border Mustangs, the number 2 seed coming into this tournament, a 5-set heartbreaker yesterday at the hands of Medina Pingree Buchanan. Meanwhile, the Clippers of Strasburg-Zeeland a bye on day 2 following a loss to Napoleon. 2 teams, very similar records, Drew. Ultimately, going to come down to just a few plays in a tight matchup.
And yeah, and we very well could. I mean, we might see this one go 5, but like you said, key plays are always the thing to pay attention to. And when you get into the postseason, those key plays, or there's more minor things that become way more important. So the better the teams get, the more communication you're going to have, the more focus you need to be on your passing, the more accurate you need to be, and the better, quality you need to have as a team in order to beat these teams that are really good. This is going to be the best competition that these teams are going to face as they go later on further and further down in the tournament.
Expecting a fun one here to open things up. Everything on the line for the hometown Mustangs and the visiting Clippers. For now, we take our first time out here on Beck Sports Plus. On the other side, we'll show you the bracket and get you ready for our first regional qualifier.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of you, your family, living your lives first. And this is exactly what we love to hear. At First International Bank and Trust, living first is intentional, providing your family sound banking solutions so you are free to live. One breath, one splash at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
It's really important to help our members understand that co-ops are different, and that goes from economic development to education to a lot of other things that really helps to demonstrate that the co-op is not about just simply keeping the lights on, but it's about improving our members' lives.
A message from Dakota Valley Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
ReadyTech. We are client-focused, technology-driven. ReadyTech is your go-to for managed IT, phone systems, security systems, web design and hosting, networking, and cybersecurity. With offices located in Ellendale, Lisbon, Fargo, Grand Forks, Bismarck, and Aberdeen, South Dakota, we are readily available to assist you. Visit www.readytech.com and see all that we have to offer to make your business run more efficiently.
It's great to have the kids visit. An engineer, a business owner, and a doctor, and I couldn't be prouder. But student loans from B&D really helped. But their accomplishments are all their own.
Bank of North Dakota, helping you achieve more.
My plan was to get a degree in engineering, and with the help of a student loan from Bank of North Dakota, I did. If you want to build something solid, you need a plan.
Bank of North Dakota, helping you achieve more.
This life, full of moments, big moments, small moments, in between moments. It's about missing out on nothing and celebrating everything. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for over 100 years. One customer, one family,